Hello everybody. I am your friend Chungi. When foreign friends travel to Tibet, they need to obtain a document called a Tibet Travel Permit. This permit is a must-have document for traveling inside Tibet. It's surprising how significant this piece of paper is. So what exactly is the Tibet Entry Permit? Today, Chungi will explain this to everyone. Firstly, in accordance with relevant national policy regulations, non-Chinese citizens, including foreign tourists and overseas Chinese, must obtain a permit before entering Tibet for tourism. This is the Foreigner's Tibet Travel Approval Letter, issued by the Tibet Autonomous Region Tourism Bureau. It's also stipulated that foreign journalists and diplomats cannot enter Tibet as tourists but must do so through media reception or diplomatic channels. If tourists don't apply for the Tibet Entry Permit in advance, they will not be able to board planes, trains, or other transportation to Tibet and thus cannot enter. The Tibet Tourism Bureau does not accept applications for the Tibet Entry Permit from individuals. Tourists needing the permit must apply through a qualified local travel agency in Tibet. Secondly, according to national policy regulations, foreign tourists are not allowed to travel independently in Tibet. Regardless of the number of guests, organized, planned group tourism is required. Thirdly, to apply for the Tibet Entry Approval Letter and Tibet Entry Permit, the following documents are needed. Passport plus visa, suitable for tourists entering the country, typically a tourist visa, L-type. Passport plus residence permit plus a work certificate, e.g., David's work certificate, suitable for foreigners working in China. Tourists only visiting Lhasa, Shagats, Manso, and other scenic areas need just the Tibet Entry Approval Letter. Fourthly, for some areas like the Yarlung Zambwa Grand Canyon, Shagats Mount Everest, and border areas, a travel certificate is required in addition to the Tibet Entry Approval Letter. Fifthly, for regions like Sichuan Tibet County, Yunnan Tibet County, Xinjiang Tibet County, certain parts of Shannon, and the Ali region, a military area reduction is also necessary, which takes about an additional week to process. Sixthly, Taiwan compatriots need to process the Tibet Entry Confirmation Letter issued by the Tibet Taiwan Office. Hong Kong and Macau compatriots with a valid home return permit can travel in Tibet like mainland tourists and do not need to process the Tibet Entry Confirmation Letter. That concludes today's segment on Tibet's Travel Encyclopedia. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below or add Chungi on WeChat to chat with me. In our next episode, Chungi will discuss the complexities foreigners face when traveling to Tibet. If you like what I do, feel free to like and follow me. We focus on helping foreign people and overseas Chinese with their travels to Tibet. If you're interested in traveling to Tibet, please contact Chungi and follow my WeChat.